In a world obsessed with conflict and outrage, this story, it cuts straight through the noise. It's a viral video from deep inside the Amazon rainforest. It's showing what true masculinity looks like. And that's Brazilian military police trained for combat stopped everything to rescue a dying jaguar struggling to survive. It's not just an animal rescue, it's a moment that redefines strength, courage, and compassion. You're about to see the clip. Everybody's talking about it. It's real men risking it all to save a wounded predator. And it's not for fame, it's not for credit, but because it was the right thing to do. And what happens next will change everything because that single act of mercy is challenging what modern culture says about masculinity. So do you guys think this is kind of courage that still defines manhood? Let me know in the comments. I know I fish a lot and I hunt, and there's things like if I see a wounded animal, I want to help it. Even though I'm out hunting, it's still like, oh, let's do something good about it. So my name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway, and I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And we're a growing channel, and every like, comment, and subscription helps us grow. Let's go ahead and get right to it. It's a clip. It shows a jaguar being rescued from the river by Brazilian military police. It's awesome.
Gerar guerra com onça quando for céu. Improvisamos aqui uma boia até aguardar aqui o resgate.
Just so you guys know, that animal is severely wounded. It was pew-pewed a bunch of times by poachers, and it's wounded, it's in a position, and that cat can go from that place to their face in like 0.2 seconds. Just so you know, it's extremely dangerous what they're doing.
Especializado. Cuidado.
I just wanted to have a good feel-good story today. So that video has now been viewed millions of times, showing a team of Brazilian military officers pulling an injured jaguar from the Rio de Negro. The animal was riddled with wounds from poachers, barely staying afloat at all. Instead of turning away, the men acted. They built a sling out of gear on their boat, lifted the jaguar from the water, and guided it to shore. Once on land, the wildlife experts rushed in, stabilizing the animal before surgery. They found over 30 fragments of lead and multiple wounds, proof it had been attacked by poachers. Yet, thanks to these officers' compassion, it survived. And that thing swam to the middle of the river. It's usually a pretty good swimmer. So I want to ask you guys this. When was the last time you saw a story like this celebrated? Men being strong, decisive, and kind. The internet's calling them real men, and they are, because masculinity isn't toxic, it's protective. It's the ability to use power responsibly. And these soldiers, armed and trained from combat, chose compassion over dominance. They could have easily left it there. And this is where it all changes. In a culture that ridicules traditional manhood, moments like this remind us why values matter, like responsibility, courage, and sacrifice. These are not outdated traits, they're essential ones. As conservationists work to protect jaguars from poachers, Brazil's military police are proving that enforcement and empathy can coexist. They fight crime, but they also defend life, human and animal. So here's another question for you. Do you think the media will highlight the story the same way they would if it fit like their narrative? I'm saying probably not. Because this moment it isn't about saving just a jaguar. It saves the image of men as protectors, not villains. So if you got value from this news update, tap subscribe. My opinion is next. So this story matters because it reminds us what strength really is. It's not about power or control. It's courage guided by compassion. And they had the ability to leave it there or, use their pew-pews to do whatever they need to do because it was clearly in bad shape. And these men didn't lecture or post online. They acted. They used their strength to protect the weak, something our republic needs more of, and the world. So when men step up, when they protect instead of destroy, society flourishes. Whether it's defending freedom, family, or a wounded animal, that's what leadership looks like. And in a time where culture attacks masculinity, these heroes from Brazil show the world that real men don't seek permission to do good. They just do it. And that's the kind of strength America needs again, along with all the other countries in the world. So again, if you guys can, leave us a like, comment, and subscribe if you still believe real men exist. God bless.